everybody? Welcome back to Kicking It with Kruse, guys. Welcome back. Happy to be here, guys. Happy, guys. Happy, what is it? It's Thursday? It's Thursday, guys. Welcome back to Kicking It with Kruse. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Good to have you guys back again. I see we got, it's GR that's out here. GR, can you hear me? GR, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. I couldn't.
Okay, I was going to say, I could tell you couldn't hear me. I'm like, he can't hear me right now because I'm talking to him. I'm telling him stuff, and he's talking to himself. What's up, KI2? How you doing today? Welcome back. You having a good day today? I hope we're having a great, what is today? Today's Thursday. I'm losing my mind, guys, sometimes I feel like with the week these days. There's been a lot going on with the campaign, with all the different shows and, work and all that. So it's been fun, though. Happy to have you back here. What's up, Thumper? What is going on? Happy joy Thursday. Welcome back. Hey, Dad, how you doing? And also welcome back to the show. Guys, my fellow hosts over there from the Cruise Control Show, welcome back. The Thirsty Daddy, GR Waters. What's up, GR?
Hey, Brian. Good morning, I think.
Good morning, right? We're kicking it. How you doing today,
GR? We gotta
GR?
kick it,
Can we kick it, GR? Yes, we can. Can we kick it?
We might as well. It is, I was going to say what it is, but I can't say that. I don't want to get you kicked off the air.
It's Thirsty Thursday right now for some coffee. That's what I would say.
Well, sure, happy it's Thursday. Take the first letter of each one. That's what day it is.
Oh, sure, happy it's Thursday. Oh, yeah, we can say shit.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't want to get you kicked off the air,
Yeah. We try to take the language down a beat here on Kicking with Kruse, of course. But, the Cruise Control Show, it's like no holds barred, especially when Sean's on. Like last night, Sean likes to drop the F-bomb, doesn't he?
Yeah, 1 or 2 or 3,000 times in the show.
Yeah, he's all about it. I'm like, Sean, calm down. How you doing, KI2? Having a good day? Thumper, having a good day so far? Welcome back. GR's back again, guys. Remember GR from last week? GR has been in the business for years and years, and he was like, of course, worked in Hawaii for a long time, doing radio, back in LA, auditioning, getting jobs, kicking butt. GR, right?
Yeah, it started with radio back before you were born, Brian.
Woo! Don't age yourself, GR. Don't age yourself.
It hurts less if I do it, Brian.
Yeah, that's very true. It's like if somebody else does it. And guys, we try to say youth deprived on the show if we're talking about age. We're not talking about old. We're not saying old. We're not saying old, right, GR? Not saying old.
Yeah, that's not politically correct anymore.
What's up, Nahifis? How you doing today? Welcome to Kicking with Kruse. Welcome. And also, GR, of course, the Pep Star's here. What's up, Pep Star? How's it going, man? Peppy, calm down, buddy. Always calm down. I'm saying, take a beat, man. Take a beat. Oh man, this dog, GR. This dog sometimes. What do you do with him?
Peppy doesn't ever calm down.
No, he doesn't. He never does. Yeah, come on, Pep Star.
You want to be my best friend?
I am your best friend, Pep Star. You know what I'm talking about, Yeah, anyways, happy to have you here, Pep Star.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy to have you guys. We're going to talk about a lot of crazy stuff, some reboots, some remakes, a lot of jobs leaving the United States for the UK. Drives me nuts.
No.
I know, Peppy. It's always too much, guys. Always too much. But I'm happy to be here with GR. GR, we got a lot to talk about today. Excited?
Yeah, well, just looking at the breakdown, it covers a lot of ground.
There's a lot going on. Yeah. I'm just like, man, making like 5. It's actually now, I've gone from 3 shows a week, guys, to it's like, to like 5, 6, it's like 8 shows a week now, pretty much. So that's a lot more stuff I'm trying to figure out how to navigate the ride. What's up, Wheelchair Gamer? How you doing today? Good. Welcome back. Can you see the chat over there now, GR? On your other screen?
Yeah, I've got him, Brian.
Cool.
I laughed at one of the hot takes, Brian. Kirsten Dunst wants to be in a movie that works, successful.
Right? Yeah, she wants to be in a successful movie. I mean, who doesn't, right? We all want to be in a successful movie.
Well, isn't that the point of why we do this?
Yeah. Well, it's because even Civil War was like pretty they didn't spend a lot of money on that. That was like one of the biggest budgets, like $50 million for A24. But even that didn't do that great. I know she's like, I've been doing all these indie films and these smaller things. We'll talk about her, but she was like, yeah, I don't understand like why I'm not getting any big blockbusters anymore. But she also wanted to do Spider-Man. She's like, I'll come back to Spider-Man too. Which of course she would. I'd go back to Spider-Man too if I were her, right? Come on.
Well, I think they've kind of written her off.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Well, we talked a little bit about it last night when we were talking about. Just went blank on her name.
Oh, we were talking about. We talked about a bunch of people last night. Bella Ramsey. We spoke about Sadie Sink. We spoke about.
Well, you know it ain't going to be that twit.
Oh boy, good, doing well, wheelchair gamer. You doing good today too? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, that whole, we spoke about here on Kickin and Kruse too about the whole Bella Ramsey thing. I think that was just a joke. I think it was just
the redhead.
Oh, Sadie Sink. Yeah, Sadie Sink. Not gonna be her. But who else? I don't know.
I think her chances have already sunk.
Also redhead though too. Also red. Oh boy, already sunk. How's your day, wheelchair gamer? But happy to have your GR. Let's dive into some stuff very fast. Actually, why not? Let's just dive some quickly, guys. Just off the top. Speaking about sinking, guys, the Pirates franchise has kind of sunk a little bit, but it might be coming back. I've been talking about this for a while. Like, we talked about this, like, it was last week, about how Jerry Bruckheimer wants Johnny Depp back, and that if the script's right, Johnny will come back. If the script's right, he'll be there. Well, now Orlando Bloom is weighing in on the whole situation, says everything is in the writing, right? It's all about the writing, guys. Everybody's saying right now, everything is in the writing, everything's on the page, and I think there's definitely, I'm sure there's a way to make something right now, create something right now that'll be good for all of us. Now, he was talking to Entertainment Weekly. He said, I would personally love to see everyone back. I think it would be a way to win for everyone if we all come back to this franchise. And it just comes down to the writing, though, and he's excited about it. He says, if everybody wanted to go, I'd be back in a heartbeat. He even said I would do it for, like, ideally for like a penny or even a pound, if it was a great script and everybody was coming back. So red hair brave, wheelchair gamer. But I'm just, I think it's going to happen. I think this is just like more and more people as they're talking about it. I think they probably reached out to him already. He's got his little thing he's talking about. You wait, you'll be next people hearing from. We got Johnny Depp maybe responding to it. That's the big one we'll have to wait to hear from is Johnny Depp. Now, Orlando Bloom is great and all, but I feel like when Johnny Depp responds and says something, then we could actually feel some traction. Because if Johnny comes back, Orlando Bloom will probably come back. And then you bring back the whole people. They're talking about it being a reboot, though, still. So how can it be a reboot and bring everybody back? Unless that's also a way to, kind of shake the fans off and then make them not think that's what's happening, GR. Maybe there's some more going on behind closed doors. They're just trying to get a little stuff out there to see how people feel about this. Maybe there's something.
Oh, there's some backdoor stuff.
Yeah, well, there's always stuff like that happening. I would think, though, that, like, maybe they're trying to throw us off. You think they're trying to throw us off, GR, with this whole situation? Like, oh, it's a reboot. But now the actors are like, oh, well, maybe we're coming back. Could be.
Well, they're trying to keep it on the QT,
The QT? What's the QT mean, GR? What do you mean by QT?
Quiet.
Oh, okay. They're trying to keep it quiet. They could be. They could be trying to keep it quiet. But I just think that the audience would want this. I don't like do the Pirates movies without actually having, like, the original cast there. I mean, they're talking about doing the Margot Robbie one and having, a whole female cast. We spoke about that before. Would you think that would be maybe make more money than bringing the original cast back, GR? Is there something there maybe?
No, I think you stick with the original cast and you get the money.
Get the money? Yeah, I mean, it's also more money though, GR, too, when you're doing that. It's a lot more money because if you're spending all the money to get these actual cast members there, and they're paying like Johnny Depp $200 million in a pack of alpacas, and then they're paying Orlando Bloom like $10 million. You know what I mean? I feel like that's gonna add up, and then you got to bring, of course, everyone back at that point. Jeffrey Rush, maybe. I don't know. It could be a lot of money, but then again, it might make more money that way too. I think they're going to try to. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a hard thing to make happen again, just because of the money and Johnny Depp, and I would hope Johnny would come back, though, GR. Do you think there's anything in his mind that would actually stop him? Do you think that was a joke, or do you think that Johnny would actually come back to the character that pretty much made whatever Pirates is?
He's coming back. I've said that for the last 6 months when we've talked about it on the other show. You know, he made a fortune off that role, and he can make another fortune now.
Yeah, he made so much money. And you know, like he never did a sequel before that too. First time he did a sequel was with Pirates, and then he kept doing. He's like, I will not do sequels. Never gonna do that. But you know what? Look what happens there. And you know, I like him. And Keira Knightley was great in there too. Keira Knightley, I think she would come back. She's been doing like a lot of, GR wants her back. But I think that she would be good coming back. I feel like there's a lot of talk, a lot of speculation station. But I think if they offer them the money, they'll all be right back. But even Orlando Bloom say do it for like a penny. I don't think they're giving him a penny. They're giving him a lot more than a penny, right, GR? They're gonna give him a
whole lot of pennies.
all of the pennies, like Johnny Depp in general. He's gonna be getting a pack of alpacas. He's not actually getting a pack of alpacas, right, GR? That's just a joke, isn't it? That's not gonna happen.
No, a lot of people. There's people that actually raise alpacas and make money off of it. So, as crazy as he is, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be kind of hilarious if they're on set. I could see them doing like they do these code words for movies. Maybe they call the new Pirates alpacas, and then they have like an alpaca on like the call sheet, and then they have. I mean, that could be fun. Or they have alpacas on set. That'd be kind of fun too.
Have him walk on set leading an alpaca.
They're like, here we go, Pirates. What is this? 5, 6, 10, 12? I don't even know anymore. There's so many Pirates movies. Anybody know in the chat, how many Pirates movies do we have? Pirates movies.
I think there's 5, isn't there? This would be 5, a new one?
I feel like this would be 5 or 6. There have been 5 films. Yeah, this would be 6. This would be 6.
Well, I was close, 5, 6, you know.
Yeah, because we did have the one with the original 3. Then we had the one where we brought in Penelope Kruse, which she was trying to be like a female version of Jack Sparrow. And then we also brought in
that sucked. That one with her was terrible.
It was whatever. It was okay. I still find fun in them.
It was easy on the eyes, but as far as the film goes, no, it was terrible.
Well, those are when it had was it Javier Bardem was the other one? Yeah, I think it was Javier Bardem, right? And that one, yeah, it was okay. That was kind of trying to tie back to the original a little bit too, but it didn't really work out. It really didn't do. I mean, it still made money. Let's find out. I always like to find out how much did the last Pirates movie make. What do you think, GR? Overall, did it cross $1 billion?
Did you say billion with a B?
I said $1 billion.
Not a snowball's chance in hell of that.
Let's see. Stranger Tides. That was 2011. Was it Stranger Tides? No, this was Dead Men Tell No Tales. That was the last one in 2017. It had a budget of $230 million, GR. All right. What's up, Atlanta 76? It made $795 million.
Did it really?
Yeah, it still did good. These movies make money, GR. They make money. Even the other one too. How you doing today, Atlanta 76? Having a good day? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Kruse. Also, the one before that with Penelope Kruse, which, you know, like I said, I don't mind it. It's not amazing. It's not fantastic. I think it's good. I bet it did better. I bet it did better than Fantastic Four. What do you think?
Couldn't do much worse.
Ready for this? $250 million budget, $1.46 billion. That's what I'm saying. These are money makers. Shut the front door, right, Atlanta? I would have thought.
You were talking about the Fantastic 3, right?
Yeah, the Fantastic 3. But I mean, you know where they're making their money is overseas. $800 million overseas. $800 million overseas, and only $240 million here domestically. So these movies do great in Atlanta too.
So the 240 makes sense.
Yeah, that's what we were probably thinking, right? We're like, oh, these don't make that much money. The original one, go back to the first one. The first one only made $654 million. So these things just keep making money.
Yeah, how long ago was that now, Brian?
That was in 2003.
So you get 2003 to 2025. That would have probably been $700 or $800 million.
Yeah, you're right. If you translate to today's currency, you probably would. You'd be like a lot closer to that. But I'm still surprised that one. There was a little break though between the third and the fourth, so maybe there was like a little bit more excitement coming into that. So $1 billion though for that, I'm shocked about that as much as you guys are. Dead Men's Chest, that was like the second one, made $1 billion. So you know what I mean? Made $1 billion for the second one. So they did start, and then. I mean, oh man, the Curse of the Black Pearl though, that made the least. But you know what? No, it's still great though. Made the least, but that's the first one. It's crazy. Anyways, I think the next one will probably make another $1 billion. If they bring them all back, it'd be another $1 billion. I think.
Oh yeah, if they bring, well, even if it's just Johnny, it's gonna blow through the roof.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. People will be interested to see like why he came back. What's the script? What draws people back in there? Like what drew him to it? Because after this whole Disney,
this
debacle,
is what draws him back, Brian. You know that.
Yeah, the pack of alpacas. That's what's going to be.
That's another form. That's another form of this, Brian.
It really is. It really is. Thank you for the likes.
He gets 25 million and a herd of alpacas.
Yeah, he gets it all. He's like, hook me up. Johnny Depp, let's see. What's his net worth, do you think, these days? What do you think, GR?
I don't know. 500 million?
650 million. There you go.
Not bad for an old timer.
Oh, wait, he was 650, but because of his lawsuits and because of everything that happened with his career, he's down to 150 million.
And well, he's suing the lion slut that he used to live with, so he might get some of that back.
That's a big morning word right there. I'll wake you up.
Hey, I'm just telling the truth. I mean, she lied like a rug on the stand.
Yeah. There's a lot
caught in it.
There's a lot that it was hard to believe in that whole thing, especially with like what I keep saying. There was a situation with her in the stairs. Then she showed up on the talk show the next day, and after everything she went through, I'm like, that's a lot. So, it's hard to believe, but the court of law came into that, and I got to the end of the day, she's kind of disappeared, but he's disappeared too. I think he needs some money though, GR. So if at 150 million, if he's only worth that, I think that it was a good trial. That was a good trial in 76. I think that he would take this again. They'll probably offer him like 50 million, and I bet he'd take that. Probably something like that, 50 million, and he'd be back. Well, it'd make $1 billion.
The thing about when we talk about this, Brian, when you talk about the British courts, they can't publicize what goes on in the British courts like they can here.
No, they can't. You're right. A lot of that's locked down. We got some of it in the trial, but not much. Really, we didn't get much. They showed some of her testimony, and she was so cold too. She was so cold in it, wasn't she? I was like looking at her like,
it's kind of hard to be effervescent when you're lying that much.
Yeah, it felt like it. I don't know, guys. But I think that Johnny Depp will come back.
He will.
I think he definitely will come back. I think that he needs the money. And I think at the end of the day, when he does come back, I think people will be super excited about this. And I think people will come see it. They'll be interested, GR.
Oh, yeah, I definitely think there's a lot of Depp fans out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Depp fans. But guys, happy to have you. That was a good trial. Good to have you, guys. About this. Get some breaking news going, guys. All right, everybody. I want to talk about, now this is just one of those funny things. Lucky the Rabbit, guys. Now, I remember we announced a while back, Lucky the Rabbit was coming. He's kind of Mickey Mouse. Let's be honest, right? Hey, guys, I'm going to be like Mickey the Mouse, but I'm not. This was like before Mickey the Mouse, though. Before Mickey the Mouse.
That doesn't look like a rabbit.
Right? But he looks like Mickey a little bit, doesn't he? A little bit? Mickey,
a lot bit.
But Lucky the Rabbit, Jon Favreau, of course, Iron Man, big into the Marvel Universe too. Mandalorian, big director these days. I still think of him as an actor back in the day. But Favreau, who runs all the Marvel Universe, I should say runs the Star Wars verse. Favreau himself, alongside Kathleen Kennedy. I know she's still there. But Favreau right now is developing a Disney Plus. I know, for now. What's up, King? How you doing today, King? Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Thanks for the like, as always, guys. Please always like, follow, and share. It helps us crack this algorithm and helps us grow this entertainment nation. But Jon Favreau's Lucky the Rabbit Disney Plus series is moving forward about Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Now, we have some casting coming in that Amy Sedaris, it's early, guys. Amy Sedaris is being actually cast to play one of the lead characters in here. We still have no plot points besides about Lucky the Rabbit, which, again, there's not much to know about Lucky at all. They're keeping this very under wraps, which I'm like, just give us the details. Who really cares? Like, honestly, why would you be trying to hide the plot to Lucky the Rabbit out of all the things? This is not the Marvelverse. This is not Star Wars. This is not some big blockbuster. This is Lucky the Rabbit. Let's call a spade a spade. Give us the notes. Release the rabbit news. But Amy Sedaris is being cast here to be a voice in there. This is live action, and also it's going to be animation. Kind of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit did. It's going to be in that kind of verse. So it's like animation like that, like drawing animation and also live action. I think that's a cool style. It could be fun. But I need to know more about this, GR. I need more about this besides being a Mickey Mouse ripoff. It just feels like they're ripping off Mickey and they're going to spend a lot of money on it.
Mickey with long ears.
With long ears. Thank you for the likes there, King. Do you think this is going to be a good series? Think it could hit? I mean, Favreau's done a lot of hits. Could he make this successful? Maybe?
If they do it right. I mean, look how unique Roger Rabbit was back in the day.
So good. So good.
But could they make it as unique as that? That's the big question.
Yeah. I hope so. I mean, the style hasn't been done in a long time like that either. We really haven't been doing that. Usually we go full Pixar animation, or we do full that kind of world, like Toy Story and all that, or we just do a live action thing. But to mix those two genres hasn't really happened that often lately. Do you think that will actually draw an audience in more, GR? Maybe?
Yeah, because they're fun types. I think a lot of people I can see the appeal to the kids, but the adults will get into it too as well, I think.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for that, GR, that Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2. That's been like in development for a long time. Will it ever happen?
That's never going to happen, Brian.
Oh, come on. I want it to happen so bad. It was such a great series, a great movie. It's so fun. Christopher Lloyd can still come back.
I'll tell you what might make it happen, Brian, is if this Lucky the Rabbit is a hit,
yeah,
Roger Rabbit will be right back.
Yeah, they might just rip Roger Rabbit out of the sands of time and throw him back on the screen. I want to see that.
They'll pull him out of the hat, that he's been hiding in.
How about that? I really want to see Roger Rabbit back. Peppy, would you watch him? Peppy, you excited to see some Roger Rabbit?
You know what? I'm thirsty.
I asked you a question, Peppy. You want to see some Roger Rabbit, man? I know you're thirsty, but you want to see it, Pep Star?
You know it.
All right, Pep Star wants to see it.
Squirrel.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, GR. I think there's a good chance that he might come back, though. But I don't know if this will be successful. It is Jon Favreau. Amy Sedaris, big talent. She worked on Mandalorian with him as well. So maybe they can find a way to bring it together and make it work. If they're lucky.
Well, if you want to see Roger, you better hope this one hits.
Yeah, I know. Come on, hit. Like I said, if they're lucky, it'll happen. You see what I'm doing? The lucky, I don't know. If we're lucky, aliens won't try to destroy us. But Invasion tells a different story, guys. And if you've seen Invasion over there on Apple TV, now I love alien projects, guys. I've told you about this a long time. I love alien projects, but I just haven't been able to get into Invasion. I keep trying to watch it. I've tried to watch it a bunch of times now. It spans different, I usually like these kind of situations where it's different narratives and different perspectives during the whole season. I usually kind of like that, but it wasn't hitting that first season for me. I tried to watch it, but you know what? There's more coming. Season 3 is coming now already, and Season 3 is going to launch tomorrow. Tomorrow, guys. That's right, tomorrow. So if you want to check it out more, get ready for Season 3 of Invasion. If you're getting into this, please try to give me some words of advice how I can actually fall in love with this series, because I do love aliens. Does it get better? I watched a new trailer. I actually kind of liked it. Thought it looked pretty cool. It actually shows like they apparently beat the aliens at one point, but the aliens are coming back. I looked like it was more of what I wanted from the series than what I got in that first season, which felt like it was trying to be like a low budget kind of invasion type deal. But it was Apple TV Plus, and I was like, give me the aliens. I want to see them. What's up, Willie? How you doing today? Willie's in the house, guys. Willie's in the house. Welcome, Willie. But I gotta tell you, they're pushing forward. It's coming out this Friday, tomorrow. 10 episodes, guys. 10 episodes coming out, third season, and it's gonna go through October 24th. So of course, weekly, you're getting one episode like we normally do with these things these days. And if you're excited about it, you want some more aliens in your life, get ready because Apple TV Plus is bringing some aliens your way in the form of Invasion Season 3. GR, did you get into this at all? Did you watch this series at all? I tried. I love this stuff too.
No, my Fire Stick isn't working, so I haven't. Don't have Apple TV.
Well, it was better. It's been around for a long time. There's 2 seasons out. They've been out for a long time. So maybe I thought you maybe caught the first season at one point. Maybe once.
To be honest with you, until I saw it today on the hot take list, I'd never heard of it.
Oh, yeah. Willie, have you heard it before? Willie, do you watch it? King, do you watch it? Hey, Lana, have you ever watched Invasion? I want to like it. I really wanted to like it, but it just never seems to hit for me. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if this new season's good. Maybe this new season will blow up and it'll get me excited about it, and I'll go back and try again. I don't know what I need to get into it, though. 3 seasons makes me think it's doing well, that people must love this show, but I still haven't heard anybody being like, you have to watch this show. I haven't heard one person ever say that to me, so I don't know, GR. Maybe it's one of those alien shows that'll just miss my radar this time around, which is a rarity. It's a rarity, GR. I watch all the alien stuff. I love it. Like the Alien Earth. It's so good. Alien Earth is so good. Shockingly good. Which, you should watch it too. You don't like the alien franchises though, do you? GR's not really into this.
Yeah, well, no, anything with my ex-wife involved, I don't want to watch.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Watch out. Watch out. That's a true friendship right there. And Friendship's coming over to HBO Max, guys. Friendship's coming to HBO Max. I miss this in theaters too. I don't know if you guys saw this in theaters. Paul Rudd, Tim Robinson. Now, it looked really good too. Actually, interesting to me. Like, it's A24 has been doing all these, they do these lower budget productions all the time, but they're simple. They're simple. They're easy. They're location based. So they're tinier locations. Me personally, I always love that too. I think it makes sense. It makes it so you're not, a lot of times we're not making our money back at the box office, guys. We're not losing our butts at the box office when you're actually not spending $200 million, when you're actually just spending like $50 million, which is still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money. Maybe A24 does like $10 million budgets a lot though too. They try not to go over $10 million, but of course, once in a while they go to that $50 million mark. I'm interested about this, guys. I'm gonna find out what the box office. The box office was probably pretty good for this. Maybe it wasn't. I feel like this was kind of a sleeper movie too. But the whole idea is like Paul Rudd befriends his neighbor and is like, "Hey, you want to come hang out with the guys?" And so he comes to hang out with the guys. And then apparently after they're hanging out for a while, it's like, you know what? I don't think we'd be friends. And then Tim Robinson's character kind of goes nuts and goes after the group and tries to be their friend still and goes like crazy ex-girlfriend on them. So it's a fascinating idea. Worldwide, it made $16 million, almost $17 million. So
that's not a hit, even for A24.
Not a hit. I mean, what was the budget on here? That's my question. What do you guys think the budget was? I'm going to go to Box Office Mojo. That's always the best way to do it, guys. I always tell you, if you're always interested in stuff, come to Cruise Control. I'll tell you here live. But also, if you go to Box Office Mojo, that is the best place to find out like budgets and box office and all that. They spent, it's not telling me how much they spent. Yeah, almost 17 million. They made on it. I bet they spent 10 million, GR. I bet they spent about 10 million. That's usually their kind of go-to, their normal thing. So maybe they made money on this, but I would say it's not a massive massive box office success based off of $17 million. That's like nothing, GR. That's like nothing these days.
For A24, that's a definite flop. I mean, they make such good movies.
Yeah, I mean, I usually enjoy them quite a bit. That the hand, Talk to the Hand, or that Talk to Me, it's called. I love that one. The budget was for Friendship was, ready for this? Ready for this? 15 million.
20 million. How many?
15 million. And so,
well, it made its money back. Now it probably didn't when you had advertising and everything else.
They probably spent, something that small. If they spend 15 million on it, they probably spent 3 to 4 million, 3 million probably on advertising. So they probably lost a couple million on this movie. And that's a shame too, because these movies, I want them to make money. But again, this also shows you that even if you make a small budget movie, that's a lot of money still too. Come on, $15 million is still nothing to shy off. It is these days in Hollywood, but you can still lose your money. It's a sad thing. I can't wait to watch it though. I think it looks fun. I saw the trailer. I'm like, I want to see this, but no one seemed excited about it at all. Do you think it'll have more success on streaming, GR? Do you think that it's gone away and no one will watch this another day?
Based on what you just talked about, Brian, it couldn't do any worse.
There you go. You're right. It couldn't do any worse, guys. That's a great point. I love it though too. Peppy, do you love it too? You excited about it?
Back off me, son!
All right, I'll leave you alone, Pep Star. Peppy's riled up today. I don't know what's going on with him. Anyways, he's kind of a tough guy, that little dog. And tough guys are coming, guys, over there with Will Ferrell and Ryan Gosling, guys. It's an interesting premise right here. But Ryan Gosling and Will Ferrell have signed on to attach this new project called Tough Guys. New action comedy from Amazon MGM Studios, guys, and they're super excited about it. Originating, that's a big word for that morning. Originating, guys, from writer extraordinaire Daniel Gold, and the story will follow two henchmen that decide they want to turn their lives around and stop disposing of people and taking people out in that criminal underworld and rewrite their history, rewrite their rules, and build a brand new life on their own terms. So yeah, two henchmen moving forward and leaving their boss behind. Hey boss, I'm done. Moving on. I'm gonna go out and get my own path, my own life. That's what's happening, guys.
And in real life, they'd be dead 20 minutes later.
Oh boy, you're probably right, GR. They probably wouldn't last long. But it's a comedy, of course. It's a comedy. Thank you, Willie, for the like. InfoSlave is here. What's up, InfoSlave? Welcome to the chat. I've seen some of your videos. I was watching some of your TikToks. Purple Panda popping in, spreading positivity. I love that. I saw some of your little tweets. I saw some of your tweets out there. You got some good stuff out there, InfoSlave. I'm going to keep watching you, too. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate it, too. We always appreciate the roses. Try to give me some of these lovely little things up here, too, guys, if you can. Always try to get those up there. I always like, follow, share. We have to crack this algorithm, guys. Join this entertainment nation on TikTok and make this the biggest entertainment show ever on TikTok, GR. We can do it. We can do it. I know we can. Come on.
Works for me.
Right? I think it can happen. But GR, tough guys. This is going to be the next big comedy hit on streaming. This is not going to theaters, by the way. I just don't see it happening, right, GR? It's going to be direct to streaming, probably direct to Amazon. Amazon loves to do that. They're not taking their comedies to theaters that often. Probably direct to and actually Naked Gun, after Naked Gun, GR, oh man, I really want Naked Gun to do good. It did not make good money at the box office at all. So do you think there's going to really hurt things like this to go to the box office?
To be honest with you, Brian, for the life of me, I can't understand why Naked Gun didn't make a fortune. I mean, yeah. When I went to see it for the first time in probably 30 years, it was a laugh out loud comedy, and the whole theater was laughing at that, all that shit in that movie.
Yeah, they were. Everybody was laughing. We were cracking up the whole time. Like all the jokes did not stop. I mean, I was expecting I'm like, this is gonna do it. This is gonna do it. They're gonna make their money back and then some. And this is gonna be like bringing comedy back to theaters. And then I give it a big womp 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 because nothing happens. Nothing happens. But look at the box office right now on Naked Gun, which is supposed to be the big thing for comedy, is the resurgence. Now it's made $75 million. All right, it made $75 million. It had a $42 million budget, so it made money, right? It made money. It's not a massive smash hit across the out of the ballpark into the parking lot. Not even close to that. So, but at least it made money, right? I wonder what their advertising budget was, because I feel like I saw a lot of advertising for Naked Gun, right? Everywhere, GR.
At least 10 or 15 million.
Let's see if I can find it. They're always quiet about that. It's hard to find it sometimes. Like you look online, they're like, no, they're not going to tell you how much we spent. Yeah, hard to find that, guys. But I bet they meant, I can't find it. They might have spent 20 million. Let's say they spend 20 million. Okay, so 40, 50, 60 million. You made 75 million. So you probably made like 10 million, maybe all said and done, maybe 15 million. Think that's enough to warrant another movie, GR? Do you think that are probably like, we're good on this?
Well, we'll see what it does when it comes to streaming.
Yeah, I agree. That'll be a big thing to show too, because they can do a lot of money on digital sales and also on streaming numbers. It might blow up. Happens all the time. Adam Sandler's like Happy Gilmore. Massive numbers on streaming, like one of the biggest ones ever for Netflix. They keep talking about how well it's doing. What's up, Booth Hurt? Good to see you back. Welcome back, Booth Hurt. Welcome back. Happy to have you back here. Round of applause for Booth Hurt, probably, guys. Yes, round of applause for Booth Hurt. Haven't seen you in a long time. How you been, Ben? I bet you've been good. Yeah, but also like this Tough Guys project, Will Ferrell, you got Ryan Gosling. I don't know if they've really been together like this before in a comedy like this. Two henchmen. Can it be? Do you think that can maybe be a chance, GR, where they would take it to theaters? Maybe a little bit, maybe a chance.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to make it. I don't think it'll make a dime.
Oh boy,
I could see where Ryan could pull off the henchman, if you will.
Yeah,
but I'm sorry, Will Ferrell is about as dangerous looking as a mud pie.
Oh boy, as dangerous looking as probably Pep Star, right?
No, Pep Star's got more of a bite than he does.
Oh, right, Peppy knows.
Oh
no! Yeah, right, Peppy.
He bit my ankles a few times, so I know.
Yeah, he has.
Shawang!
Booth Hurt, you been busy, man. Well, I'm happy to see you back, Booth Hurt. Been too long. I don't know if you've seen the new build yet. If this is the first time seeing the new build, welcome back, man. Yeah, I just don't think it'll be a big thing, GR. I would love it to be, but I could see it being direct to streaming, and then maybe they'll enjoy it then. We'll see. But speaking of those tough guys in that WW ring are coming to ESPN quicker than we thought. This is something that really,
oh, God.
This is not good. I feel like this is going to really make a lot of people mad. I know a lot of wrestling fans would be really ticked off about this because WWE and ESPN's contract was supposed to start for streaming all the pay-per-view streaming rights in January. And that was always the thought that in January the Peacock stuff would be done, and then they would be able to move it over to Netflix was the initial idea. And overseas it's all going to Netflix. But here in the United States, you gotta get ESPN $30 a month to watch pay-per-view, and it was supposed to start in January for the Royal Rumble, but instead it's starting in September. So they're like, we're pushing it forward. So next month, if you love those free pay-per-views on your Peacock app, get ready, guys, to pay $30 a month. And this is this new direct-to-consumer streaming service they're calling it. It's kicking off. They're so excited about taking more money out of your pockets to watch wrestling that people are barely watching these days, which I think is going to hurt the business. Like, there's good stuff happening. Trust me. Whenever I pop it on, I enjoy it. But the numbers just aren't what they used to be. And they're getting better. They are getting better, but I think this will hurt. I know Netflix has helped a lot. Going to Netflix has really helped WWE tremendously get that audience back. But I think by taking their pay-per-views there, I think it's a bad deal. Yeah, they probably it's a $1 billion deal. They probably put a lot of money in their pocket. But to actually take those rights away and take those from the people, I think that's going to be a bad thing. But September 20th, WrestlePalooza will be the very first one on ESPN. That's an inaugural pay-per-view at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And they're super excited about it. They made a whole thing about this, a big announcement, Crown Jewel, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, all of that. Royal Rumble going to be moving over too. After their, they have a 5-year run right now they had with Peacock. That's going to be done now. So everything's going to be here. I haven't heard the standard how long this will be, but I'm guessing it's going to be a long, long time because they have a massive deal with TKO. And John Cena is going to be headlining the event against Cody Rhodes. Seth Rollins will be there, Becky Lynch, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. A big lineup. And guys, if you're mad about this, speak up. Tell WWE. Because honestly, their new service is launching the 21st. They can't get out of this. The contract's done, game, set, match. But I think you tell them by just not watching their pay-per-views and not spending $30 a month. But people, we'll see what people do. We'll see what people do. I think it's a pretty bad thing for them to do this. So I think it's really going to hurt the business. I think it's really going to upset the fans. If you ask me, I think it's going to be detrimental to them, GR. How do you feel about this? Do you think this will be okay?
You're right. And I think in a lot of ways, WWE has lost touch with reality. They don't have – John Cena was really their last big star. And they don't really have anybody like that anymore, at least for the most part.
Yeah.
Because you don't see it.
He's their Hulk Hogan. He's their new Hulk Hogan in a lot of ways. merchandise.
And if you don't, and they don't see them on regular TV like we used to back in the day. I mean, I remember when my son was growing up, he had to watch it on Monday night, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I was the same way every Monday night. And I've been watching it on Netflix. I think it's great that it's on Netflix. It expands it to a larger audience. But I do say, like, you know, John Cena is back right now, but he's about to be done again forever. He's doing his retirement thing right now. And that's why I say he's going to be at this event. I think he's got till December.
He's an actor, Brian. Let's face it. That's what he does now. Yeah,
that's where he goes. They got the Gooners gooning for Mama Ripley. I got to tell you, Boothert, I think it's a problem, Boothert. What do you think about that, too? I think it's going to really hurt WWE. Now, of course, they got the money. They got the money, though, GR. It's like $1.4 billion deal or something like that, 1.3. So that's a massive deal with ESPN. They're already in bed with them with, of course, TKO, with all of the UFC stuff. That's a big company they built together. But I just don't see this going, in the long run, great for them. I don't know if people will spend $30 a month. They used to back in the day. Trust me, when I was a kid, we used to have pay-per-view parties. Jordan was there. We'd do pay-per-view parties. I get all my friends over. We get Mountain Dew. We get pizza. We would all spend like $5, like all the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mountain Dew.
Yeah. It was Mountain Dew. It was literally Mountain Dew, Moon Mist, Wild Cherry Pepsi. We were not drinking back then, GR. We were like 15 years old. Come on, we were not drinking. We were not drinking, GR. That was like high school. That was senior year. Senior year, there was maybe some of that, but not in sophomore, freshman, middle school. We were Mountain Dew, Moon Mist, Wild Cherry Pepsi. Jordan had like the mega gulp he would get from Taco Bell. It was like this big. I'm like, Jordan, that's way too much caffeine. But he would drink that no problem. But we used to do that. It was like $5 a person. Maybe people will do that, but I think the working class person's not going to spend $30 to go see. Maybe I'm wrong. I just think you've been paying $6 a month. Now they're telling you to pay $30. I think some people will be mad. Don't you think, GR? I think some people will be mad.
Yeah, they got their billion out of it. So, why do they care?
They don't care. That's what it is. Hunter Hearst Helmsley is like, I actually just saw, I think they have a chance if they stay flexible. Well, there we go, Boothert. If they stay flexible, how can they stay flexible, though, with that $30 a month? Are you saying flexible with their storylines? I think that Triple H is doing some great stuff for the company, but I just worry about the consumer base being upset about this. We're going to talk about this on Friday with Jordan too, GR. I'm going to bring this up on Friday tomorrow because I want to see what Jordan thinks about this too. But I do say I saw an interview with Triple H recently, and I love this too because Triple H was talking about how him and Stephanie got together, Vince's daughter, and he was saying that they were doing a storyline. Well, I remember the storyline vividly. I remember being a kid and there was this character named Test. You probably don't know this, GR, but there was a character named Test, and Stephanie was supposed to get married to Test. And then they were having their wedding on Monday Night Raw. Oh, the big wedding. Vince is I'm so excited. My daughter's getting married, and they were having the whole thing. And and then like right before they're about to say I do, a video pops up on the Titantron. And it's Triple H. Triple H like, hold up, I object to this wedding because she's already married. And then they show that he had like, dude, this is back in the day. He had like GH beat her, and then he got married at a Chapel of Love in Las Vegas, and they were married. And so they were already married, so they couldn't get married. And then the fans were booing Stephanie, so she turned into a bad guy, and they kept them together. And then after that, they started working out all the time, so they fell in love, apparently. And then they got married, and then he married the boss's daughter. Crazy.
It was good television, Brian.
Well, it must have been very real television behind the scenes, GR. That's what I'm saying. Very real. They're doing a lot of homework, GR. They're doing a lot of homework, I think. What do you think?
It was just entertainment is all it was. I mean, yes, they eventually got married, but that was just, and it was terrible. I was watching it with my son that night, and I was sitting there going, because you got to remember, I'm a little bit older than you are, and I just went, oh, this is so bloody stupid. And my son's looking at me, what's wrong, Dad?
It's great. I was like, what? I think we were all doing that too. What's up, John? How you doing? John, welcome. Also, welcome. I saw we have Proof Apparel. Welcome back too. Good to have you guys on Kicking It with Kruse. Yeah, I laugh. GR, I love that moment though. I love that moment. I laugh so hard. I don't know. Maybe that's me. But the WWE, I will see about this. Kruse with the gray. I got some green today. It's actually, maybe it's my lighting. It's a little green. It's a little green and bluish green, and I'm trying to rock some green. But guys, as always, if you like what you're watching here on TikTok, guys, welcome to Kickin with Kruse. Please like, follow, and share. Helps us crack this algorithm. Welcome to Kickin' It with Kruse, your one-stop shop for entertainment talk on TikTok, guys. Let us make this the entertainment nation here. Please like, follow, and share. Crack the algorithm, guys. Give me some hearts, some loves if you can. And let's keep having a good time. Talking about some entertainment news, right, GR? Let's do it. Let's make this happen.
Let's talk about a friend of the show, Dave Bautista.
Oh, you want to talk about Dave? Yeah, let's be about wrestlers, guys. Batista himself, guys. I love Dave. We all love Dave, right? Dave is amazing, GR. This guy will always be part of our Kruse Nation, right? Right, Dave?
Yes.
Dave knows. But watch out, GR, because Dave is some kind of outspoken sometimes, you know?
Sensitive nipples.
I don't want to hear about his nipples. I don't want to hear about them at all. Never want to do. Dave, happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here, Dave. But I'm also happy about your new project, Afterburn. Now, you're not blind, John. It's just, it's lighting. It's lighting. It looks, you can see it now, right? You can see that it's green right now. But Afterburn is coming. This is a weird, interesting premise. I'm always going to support Batista. Like we said, he's a friend of the show. Little George Clooney Batman suit, right? Well, yeah, go with that. Little George Clooney. I'll take George Clooney any day. I think that he's kind of, ruining Hollywood a little bit. That's a whole different story. We'll talk about later. But Batista's coming in. Samuel L. Jackson's coming in, guys. No official release for this, but get ready for this premise because set 10 years after a solar flare wiped out all of technology across the globe, the film follows the story of an ex-soldier named Jake Batista. No, just Jake, but it is Batista, who works as a treasure hunter, recovering valuable objects from around the world for powerful clients, trying to restill all of that too. I'm excited about it too. But he's also, guys, his latest mission is to team up with freedom fighters to recover the Mona Lisa before an unhinged warlord gets there first. Sam Jackson's going to hire him, which I think is fantastic. And I also think that overall, Batista looks great. The trailer came out. Dave's out there like, we're getting the Mona Lisa. And he's like, and then Sam Jackson's like, yeah, we got to recover that. It's so interesting premise. I could see this actually happening, GR, in the world that we live in. I could see it actually happen that if we had a lot of stuff happening where it was like, okay, the world's done, technology's done, history's disappearing. I could see people trying to lock onto that too. I think they kind of did it in Zombieland. I mean, they had a bunch of these different things like people had gone and captured them.
You'd go crazy with no technology, Brian.
Oh, I would go nuts. I need technology all day, every day, right? Need me some technology.
I watched the trailer earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave was great, and of course Samuel L. Jackson. What can you say? But who said I was shocked how good she was? Is the Olga Kurylenko?
Yeah,
man, she kicked ass in this movie, literally.
I know. I'm excited to see this thing. It looks like fun. And I think if anybody hasn't seen the trailer yet, go out and watch it. I wish I could play it on here, but we can't. We can't play trailers on here because it's like they have a lot of crazy copyright stuff here too. There's no release date set in this yet either, which I can't wait to see it. It's called Afterburn again. Afterburn with Dave Batista. I'm always here to support Dave's stuff. And Dave, we're always happy to have you here too, buddy, too.
Yes.
I think it's early next year, Brian.
Yeah, I think it's going to be too. You didn't see a release for it, did you? Did you find the official release? I couldn't find anything.
No, I've been looking and I haven't seen anything yet. But based on what you see, my guess is early next year.
Yeah, I mean, Dave's been doing a lot of stuff. He did the other sci-fi movie where it was all green with him and Mila Jovovich. I saw that trailer and I wanted to watch that movie. It doesn't look good though. It bombed at the box office. I'll still put it on at one point because I gotta support Dave and see what it's all about. But I'm not sure about that one. But Dave's got some hits and some misses. This one looks good though. Looks fun.
What actor doesn't have a miss?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think everybody does. The one person that has the most misses these days has been Jared Leto, I think. But I still support the man. I hope Tron's gonna be good.
He's never had a hit, so.
Well, I would say, let's see. What did Jared Leto's last hit? What would be his last hit? Wouldn't be the Joker stuff.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anybody know what Jared Leto's best movie is out there? I feel like it's been a long time. Jared Leto's best movie. I'm just gonna search that and see what we find out.
Jared Leto in best movie is an oxymoron, Brian.
Dallas Buyers Club was probably the biggest one he did. That was a good movie. But looking back, Blade Runner, that wasn't a hit. Little Things wasn't a hit. He was in Fight Club. I guess he must have made a cameo in there. Yeah. If you actually look at his stuff, most of his movies don't do well. Woof. Sorry, Jared Leto. What's up, Ty? How you doing?
Called it.
Yeah.
I just call him like I see him, Brian. I mean, God help the guy. I mean, he's good at what he does, but his choices of roles is not, shall we say, the best.
Yeah. Some of them are kind of but I think he makes some weird choices. That's why I hope maybe Tron will be his biggest hit. Maybe that franchise with that backing with those people, maybe that can do it for him. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I'm still kind of worried about it too, but we'll find out what happens. But I love Dave. I'll check that out. There's a lot of new projects coming out too, like this project Ink coming too. Ink is coming. Danny Boyle, of course, 28 years later. Next project moving forward now from Studio Canal and Media Res. They're making this Ink project about Rupert Murdoch, guys. And I'm like, oh, will this do well? I don't know if we need this story at all. But Guy Pearce is supposed to be playing Murdoch in this whole thing. They're actually looking at Jack O'Connell coming in as negotiations are going for this whole project rolling out right now to be playing Larry Lamb, who of course worked with Murdoch, hired to run The Sun and purchased it back in like 1969. It's an explosive cinematic roller coaster, they're calling it right now, about a group of visionaries and misfits who have an idea for a new kind of news, one that will give the people what they want to find a world that can change in the face of the world we live in today. So, I mean, it's pretty much about what? Fox News pretty much at this point sounds like, where that goes and where their stuff is developed. They have plans to shoot in October, so not that far away. Original screenplay by James Graham, who also penned a play for it as well, guys. I think Danny Boyle does a great job. I like Guy Pearce, but this might feel like it might fall into that world that kind of like the Social Network in a lot of ways, GR. It might be kind of in that world, in that kind of verse, you know what I mean? Where we're going after like the media and going after like, a story about the news world and the news cycles and that time in life. What's up, USA? Welcome. We'll have to see, Yeah,
I don't see this being a huge hit.
I don't know either. I hear about it. And I'm like, Ink. First of all, the name Ink doesn't really do much for me. They have a great cat. They get Guy Pearce involved. I like Guy Pearce. He's kind of like dipped off the radar a little bit these days, but he still delivers an amazing.
Well, you know where the ink comes from, Brian?
Where's that? Inking a contract?
When he bought the Sun. It's a newspaper.
Yeah.
Ink newspaper.
I get that. They could have called it like Sun, Sun's a bad name though too. Ink, I guess Ink's a better name than Sun, or maybe like, what else would you call that? I just don't know. I have no urge to see this. I like Danny Boyle, but even like 28 years later, I thought it was an all right movie. Boy, it didn't blow my socks off, and
it wasn't a good movie. It was okay. It wasn't good.
It wasn't anything massive. I'm just like, whatever. So if you guys are excited about Ink, let me know. I'm not too stoked about it. I'm more interested in kind of like going, about this new Jason Momoa project coming out. Jason Momoa, David Leitch. Now together they're going to produce this, but also, of course, Jason Momoa is going to star in it when it all comes together. And it's called The Pirate, guys. And I'm going to tell you, there's not much we know about this, but I do like Momoa and I do support him in all his endeavors. But the idea is it's about like,
except for Minecraft.
Yeah, I mean, it did great. Movie did great though, GR. It did great. Yeah, USA. You found me through Jordan. I appreciate having you. Good to see you, USA. Hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to Kickin' It with Kruse. But this is they're calling it The Raid, set on a pirate ship. That's all we got. The Raid on a pirate ship. All right, maybe it could be good. I think that Momoa is a box office draw, GR. I think it's a massive box office draw. So I think that he could probably make some big money doing this, and people probably go see it just because of him. Minecraft was fun. Boothert said. Yeah, Minecraft was fun, GR. It's a fun movie. I know you weren't a big fan, but it's a fun movie.
I'm just the one person in the world that isn't a Minecraft fan. What can I say?
Yeah,
to me it looks stupid. I'm sorry, guys. No.
Well, I thought that for the trailers too, and then we saw it, and you were like, still stupid. But I actually enjoyed it after seeing the actual movie. It's corny, it's cheesy, it's ridiculous. There's a lava chicken happening.
I don't want to be in a theater where people are throwing chickens at the screen.
That was a whole thing too. Chicken, popcorn, drinks, all of that, making a mess, making a ruckus in the movie theaters. But one person, GR, that actually kind of loved Minecraft and wants to do another movie is Kirsten Dunst, which we started talking about that earlier. Kirsten Dunst and Boothert still likes the game more. I never played the game, but I thought it'd be, how do you adapt that into a movie? And they found a way of doing it. Apparently they did. But Kirsten Dunst, guys, I'm excited for this too, because Kirsten Dunst, she's a great talent. I think we started talking on the show about this a little bit, but I think she's a great talent. She's been doing a lot of lower stuff. Civil War was one of the biggest A24 movies. Don't get me wrong, but she was talking about how she wants to do a hit. She's like, I want to do a hit. My movies, I haven't been hits recently. And then she's like, maybe I can do a Minecraft movie. I would love to do the sequel. Warner Brothers is a massive hit. Can I do that maybe too? And I get her saying that too, trying to put herself out there. She also said that about Spider-Man at one point. She's like, Spider-Man's doing great. Can I come back like Toby? I'd love to come back too. Maybe I can just make a movie where I don't lose money. That was her actually quote. I don't want to lose money. It would be so much fun to be in one of these movies, she said. And of course, there is early development on Minecraft 2 right now. They announced that a while ago. Once it crossed that $1 billion mark, they're like, yeah, we're moving forward, getting the cast together. We're going to make that happen, which I think that is always going to be something that is, it's good. I think it's good. And I think what they're doing there, for people that love it, people have enjoyed the franchise, if they're that excited about it, give them another one. I know it's like the Barbie people are really mad that there's no sequel coming to that right now. And it's like, sometimes you do it for the people, GR. Even if you don't like it, the people want a sequel, give them a sequel. Don't you think so?
I'm so tired of sequels, Brian, I could scream. How about something? Here's an idea. How about something original?
Oh, we love originality here too. We do love originality, but it's tough. They look at it like, if we do originality, it's not going to make money. That's what that comes out a lot. Like, look at Friendship, Death of the Unicorn. That was kind of original. Didn't do that great. But even Naked Gun was a reboot. Didn't do that great either, though. So that doesn't always work both ways. What I like is all the YouTube Easter eggs in the Minecraft movie. There's a lot of them. I love that too. Even the lava chicken was great, but also even the chicken fight thing? What do they call it? I can't even think what it's called, where they actually threw the chicken at the screen. That whole thing too. People went crazy about that. Chicken jockey, there it is. Came to me, chicken jockey thing. Even the chicky jockey thing, people love that. They're like, chicken jockey. They were going nuts. People were laughing in the theater. I had no idea what it was. I still had to see it, guys, and I learned a lot more about it after the movie. But I enjoyed it, GR. And $1 billion, they're gonna make a sequel. They're gonna make a sequel at $1 billion. They're gonna do it.
Of course they are, Brian. It's like eventually they'll make a Barbie 2 or a Ken 1 or something,
Yeah. Eventually they will. And I mean, that prequel of Ken has been talked about for a while too. Like an idea of doing a Ken spinoff. And I think that could happen. It really could. And I think that Ryan Gosling would do it. I don't think there's any world he wouldn't, I feel like he'd be all about it. He's doing Tough Guys, GR.
They'll offer him $50 million. He said, "Oh, great, I'll do it. Let's do it."
Didn't they give him $50 million to do a Ken spinoff? Maybe. That movie made a lot of money. Maybe. He's just Ken.
Brian, we're talking Hollywood. People throw money at these stars for virtually nothing.
Yeah, very true.
But
they throw
we'll
money.
see.
We'll see.
Hell, I'd play Ken for $50 million.
What do you think about Kirsten Dunst? I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but you think that they would, maybe based off her saying this out loud, they might cast her?
No. If they think she's the right talent, Brian, for the role, they'll cast her. Otherwise, it sounds like she was almost begging for a role there.
Yeah. I mean, the actors do that all the time. They put themselves out there trying to hopefully get cast in something, though, too. I feel like we talk about that, too.
Let me see if I can reel in this producer or director,
Yeah. And Boothard says, but I get it, GR. If I haven't watched Minecraft YouTubers, then I don't think the movie would be good. There you go, too. Maybe if you didn't know what was going on behind the scenes on the YouTube verse, or maybe if you knew all that stuff, GR, if you were in it, if you were locked into that world, maybe you'd be more stoked about a Minecraft movie. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I think there's a chance. If you were in the inn, GR, if you were in the inn, if you had the Riz, like the kids say, you have the Riz. I'm going to say you have the Riz. I still understand all the talk, the lingo, the
I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got the Riz, GR. You know you got the Riz.
I see, Brian, the problem is I speak one language.
What's that?
English.
They're making it shorter and shorter and shorter. Riz is charisma, GR. So charisma shortened is Riz.
They can't say just charisma. It's just too simple.
Yeah, charisma, as Boothard says. Charisma.
Oh boy, now I'm excited.
GR doesn't want it. GR does not want it. I think it's fun, but it's also, I just gotta laugh. Sometimes I have no idea what they're talking about. I saw a guy that was doing a video online talking to like a whole Gen Alpha type group. It was Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and he was giving a speech in front of like a big auditorium of kids, and he's talking about this speech. He goes, "Now I'm going to adapt it into your lingo." And so you could understand what I just said. He did the whole speech over again, and he was using all like the Gen Z, Gen Alpha slangs and stuff. And I was like, I started laughing because I kind of understood some of it, but not even close to all of it. I was like, what is he even talking about? But it was the same thing he was saying before, which was kind of fun to see. It kind of shows you how the language is kind of adapted with the younger generation too. It's changing.
Okay.
It's changing, GR. You know what's not changing is the Super Troopers, because we're getting more Super Troopers, guys. Super Troopers 3 is coming. Get those mustaches back on, guys, and get ready for some more Farva. I'm not shocked by this. I heard this late last night, and I was like, more Super Troopers. Okay, now these movies, they make for super cheap too. On top of that, you see what I did there? Super cheap. So of course they always make money. But the Vermont State Troopers are back for a third go around. Searchlight Pictures has picked this up, and Broken Lizard, and they're about to start shooting now, like literally starting right now. So it's going down. They're getting back together, getting the cop suits back on, and troops member like Jay, who directs them all, he's also starring in there. He's back to direct, reprising his role as Thorny on the screen as well. Coming back, we have also new cast coming in. We have Nate Faxon coming in as Captain Todd Markowski, Chase Crawford coming in as Baker Buchanan, and Andrew Misdukes coming in as Coy Burns. He's from SNL. But we also have, of course, the cops are coming back, guys. We got Brian Cox coming back as Captain John O'Hagan, Marissa coming back in as Broken Lizard. I don't know what her character is. There's so many different names there, but also all the cops are coming back. All the cops are coming back. If you look back at this time, of course, the original cast is going to come back. If Jay's doing it, he's like, if he's directed all these, he's kind of been the spearhead behind all of them. They always did great. Overall, they've grossed, if you look at the money, we've been talking about money here. They've grossed like $55 million overall for both movies. Not massive amounts of money, but also like look at their production costs. For both movies, they spent $15 million. So like it's a win. These aren't big blockbuster successes, but they're wins, and they make good money for these people, like good enough. You're doubling how much you actually spent on it. So like, why not? Make more of them, I guess. That's what they think. Will the third one do as well in this climate, though? That is my question, because I feel like what we saw with Naked Gun 2 GR is they don't do as well. Comedies aren't doing as well. And this is very much a niche audience right here. Now, this is definitely, they're going to try for theatrical, I think. I think they're going to try. But this should be a direct to streaming, I think, just as well. I just don't know if the audience is still around for this, GR. Do you think in the world of comedies not working, this can actually be a success? A third one of these? Third?
Maybe in Vermont.
Maybe in Vermont, but there is a fan base here. There's a fan base that still exists. It really is. Like,
well,
I think Jordan will be loved.
I'll be honest with you, Brian. I haven't seen any of it, and I have no desire to.
Man, I know. I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know. It's like Reno 911 in a lot of ways. They kind of feel like the same kind of universe. But they're fun. But I just never fan right here. Okay, Boothard, what do you think? Are you excited about a third one coming? You think it's going to do big blockbuster success? Like, there is a fan base, GR. And I say that before. There are people that love
I
this.
know. I don't doubt there's a fan base, Brian.
Yeah. But will they come out in troves to the movie theaters, or I think they'll wait for streaming? Because I feel like they'll go... yeah, I know. People aren't going to movie theaters anymore. It's frustrating, too, because I love
I'll
the good
put that
theater.
under the heading of FFC.
I know what that means. We can't say that out loud. Not here. You guys figure that one out. Fat effing chance.
I'll give you the first and last. Yeah, fat something chance.
Yeah. We don't drop that F word here, guys. Not on the morning show. But
it rhymes with trucking.
The rhymes with trucking, and it definitely puts it out there for you guys to go from there. Oh yeah, but hope it's done well. I hope it's done well too, Booth Hurt. What's up, John? Welcome back. I hope it's done well too for the audience, the fans. I hope it makes money. I never want things not to make money. I want it to make money. So I hope it does. I hope they come together, and I hope that they have a great time making it, because that's really what this would be. This would be about that cast coming together, having a fun time, hanging out again, getting back in the saddle again, just enjoying wearing that mustache. As even Jay said, it's time to grow the mustaches back one more time, which it's always fun. Wait, what I missed? What he said, something about a truck. Yeah, we were talking about, John, about how they're doing another, we're doing another big Super Troopers. Super Troopers 3 is coming. And I asked GR if all the audience for them, all the fans that are come out to theaters, or if they're going to wait for streaming. And he said FFC, Fat Trucking Chance. I'm going to say it that way. But, mix that trucking with something else. That's what he said. Because people
It starts with F.
Starts with an F, yeah. But people don't really come to theaters like they used to, especially for comedies. Like I said, I really was hoping that Naked Gun would have been great. Streaming, streaming, of course. That's where it'll do well, I think. And I think the fan base will wait for that too. I don't know. You never know. Maybe something will surprise us, GR, and it'll come there and it'll be great. We'll see, guys. But great breaking news today,
If it does,
guys.
it won't be shocking. It'll be stunning.
It'll be stunning. It'll be stunning, successful, sassy, sophisticated, and I don't know. I'm gonna like it. Right, Pep Star?
The Punch Popper.
Yeah, he is. Maybe if they put Chalamet in there, GR, it'll do well. Maybe it will.
Chalamet, no!
I don't. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
maybe. Peppy.
And
great
then
breaking
again,
news.
maybe not.
Maybe not. All right, Booth Hurt. See you very soon. Take care. Good to see you today. Catch you soon. I know you've been busy too. Great to have you tune in for a little bit. Appreciate you being here, guys. Also, put the dog as a cameo. Yeah, put the dog. Pepstar would love to be in there too.
I love you.
Peppy's happy you said that. He really is, John. You're very happy you did that. You don't give him this guy any ego. This guy will go crazy. Come on, he will. Right,
He's
GR?
on fire!
Crazier.
Crazier, yeah. You can't mess with him. So that's a pep star for you. But anyway,
Riz.
pep star's got the Riz. There you go, GR. Bringing the Riz back in. He's got a new outfit. Yeah, pep star's got a new outfit. He changed today. I told him he had to change that scarf. He's wearing the same scarf all day. I go, you look better with the yellow scarf, right, Pep?
Outstanding, baby.
Yeah. Guy's got a little. He's got a little attitude sometimes, but it's okay. We're happy to have you guys here. Happy Thursday. It feels like a Friday. Feels like the first time. Right, GR? Feels like something.
Please, I can't make you drink. It's not Friday yet.
It's very true. Small dogs are always the stars and a huge ego. That's definitely a pep star.
And if you want to know what the drink thing means, tune in tomorrow night to Cruise Control.
Yeah, tune on in. We'll have a good time at 6 p.m. And GR will be singing.
I'll be doing many things, but me singing is not going to happen.
What's up, Bromian? How you doing, bro? Welcome back. Yeah, good to have you, Pep Star.
Stop, son.
All right, I'll stop playing music, Pep Star. And have you guys back. What's up, bro? How you been? Bromy lad, you been good? You having a great time? You been great? How's life? Good to see you back. Happy to have you. Meet GR. I don't know if you met GR before. I don't know if he was here last time. Have you seen the new build? I have no idea if you've been here at that time. We've been kind of working on this a little bit, kind of rising up, doing some stuff. So Happy to have you guys here. I missed the last few lives. It's all good, bro. Good to have you back. Happy to see you. I think I saw some stuff you were posting too. I'm trying to watch your guys' stuff. John, yeah, post more stuff too, man. I want to see what you're posting too. Come on, we're Entertainment Nation here. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. We appreciate it. We're working on it. You got the touch. You got that touch. That's what you have. You got that power. All right, guys, a lot going on today. Great breaking news. PR, come on. You want to do some hot takes? Come on, 1-on-1. Let's go.
Sure, why not? I've never done hot takes like this. I'm so used to.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it like we're not gonna compete. We're just gonna do it, guys. It's time for some hot takes. Come on. For those hot takes. This is that time. I put that 1 minute on the clock, and GR and I are going to go back and forth. We're going to talk about all that breaking news we just talked about in a very quick conversation. We have 1 minute. That's it, guys. And after that, we're not going to vote. We're just hanging out, guys. We're just kicking it. We're going to make a little game about it. So I'm happy to talk about the break. If you guys miss a lot of breaking news topics, this is your chance to actually find out everything we've talked about on the show right now, guys. And I'm excited about these hot takes. We're going to see who has the best ones. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. I will stop with that. Right, GR? Not a competition. Here we go, guys. I'm excited about real hot takes today.
Not on this show.
Not on this show. On the original Cruise Control show, yes, it is a competition, but not right here. This is just fun, hot takes. If you guys haven't seen it before, get ready for something fun. And I'm going to send it over to the wheel and find out who's going first for the hot takes. All right. We still got the wheel, GR. The wheel is here. Who will go first?
The wheel of death.
Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel, guys. Suspense is happening. Will it be? Oh! It's GR, guys. It's GR. GR, how's that feel?
I kind of knew it was going to happen. So,
I mean, you have no idea. You have no idea. It's up to fate. It's in fate's hands too. Thanks, John. Yeah, it's a live TV show now. Yeah, GR says. All right, GR. Let's get ready for these hot takes, guys. Ready for this? GR is the king of hot takes. If you ever watch other Jason Cruise Control show, you will see that too. But all right, GR, let's get real. Let's get sophisticated. Let's get sassy, sexy, up top, raise it up. GR, here comes those hot takes. You ready for this? Yes, he is. I can tell on his face.
Let's just do it, Brian.
All right, hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes, GR.
So there's a great ad to the mouse with long ears. What else can we say? Invasion release date. Well, it's about time. Let's get on with it. Friendship is going to Max. Great. And then nobody ever saw it anywhere else. Tough guys. I think it'd be Tough Guy and his buddy. WWE, we had talked about it. They're going to lose millions of viewers. Afterburn looks incredible, guys. Go see it when it's there. Ink, who cares? It's another biopic, basically. Momoa and him together, anything with Momoa in it's going to make money. Kirsten Dunst, of course she wants to be in a hit movie. She hadn't made one yet. And Super Troopers 3. Well, I missed 1 and 2. Probably missed 3.
Come on, GR. Great hot takes, GR. Great hot takes, GR.
And Brian, an inside joke. Look, it's blank.
Oh. You didn't write anything today, huh?
I wrote Sedaris' name down and said, "The hell with it."
Great hot takes on the 4th of July. Yeah, it's a big celebration after hot takes. We're having a good time here, guys. This is us just having fun. That's what it is. The new Momoa show on Apple TV Plus is good. I want to check that out. I've been wanting to see that too. I know, kind of been blowing up my algorithm too. I've been watching too many things. I'm going to get it out there. Maybe this weekend I'll check it out too. Thanks for telling me that, bro. I'm going to check it out. And Momoa's got a lot of stuff going on as always. As we were saying earlier, he's got this new project coming too. All right. I guess it's my turn, GR. I don't do them that often, as we talked about before. Not really the big hot take person. It's usually down
I've never seen you do them, Brian.
Have you not? Not once? Oh, yeah, I guess
Never.
not.
You don't do it on the on the regular show.
Very true. I do not do my regular show. Michael was talking about that too when he was here. He's like, this is something that no one ever gets to see. Because I don't get to see this stuff. Kruse, how do you have time? I don't know how I have time. It was a slow start today. I think we're going to start moving back to 9:30 because 9's getting too tough for me in the morning to start the show. I got to do 9 tomorrow. I have to because of work. But next week, no, I got to sleep in a little bit more, guys. All right, guys,
Brian,
it's time.
Brian, what you have to do the very important thing.
What's
you
that?
You need to get a coffee IV drip.
Okay, yeah, right here, right into me. Let's go. Get that going. Get that coffee right into my bloodstream. I got to go. I need that rock and roll energy. All right, you know what's kind of funny? I did this to myself before, GR, right? Ready for this? So, Brian, are you ready for those hot takes? Yes, I am. All right. Without further ado, hot takes in 3, 2, 1. All right, hot takes times. Guys, Lucky the Rabbit, I don't want to see this unless it brings back Roger Rabbit, guys. Give me more Roger Rabbit. Live action, animation together. I love that stuff, guys. Invasion, again, I love sci-fi movies. I love alien movies. I love alien TV shows. It's not hitting me. I don't know, I got 3 seasons, guys. Friendship, I want to see this, guys, even though it bombed at the box office. Paul Rudd's great. Tim Robinson's funny. They're hilarious. Hope it's great, guys. Tough Guys. Oh, man. Will Ferrell and also Ryan Gosling, I bet it's going to make all the women wild. They're going to watch it. Maybe they'll make some money, too, because the women be like, woohoo, thirsting over them, too, guys. WWE, guys, $30 a month is way too much for my pay-per-views. You should wait until next year. Afterburn, Dave, I can't wait to see Dave do anything, guys. Ink, I don't want to see Ink. Or Rupert Murdoch show, I don't want to see anything about that, whatever. I think we need to have some fun instead of that, guys. Momoa and Leitch coming together about a pirate show. Yeah, watch Momoa as a pirate. Let's make some great content. Also, I got Kirsten Dunst. You know what? In this world, she'll probably get cast in a new Minecraft movie because you know what? You know how actors be acting. And also Super Troopers 3. I'll grow that mustache too and support, guys. Woo! I love these hot takes, guys. Happy to be here, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll give myself this. I'll give GR some more fireworks instead of me. Here we go, GR. Take it from me. Take it from me, GR.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, anyways, guys. We're having a fun time. Kruse, how do you have time or gum? The gum always helps, John.
Drink.
Yeah, the gum always helps. Yeah, energized gum, you know. It's got energy, focus, and it has cake there, John. I missed a lot of, what is Afterburn? Afterburn is a new project with Dave Bautista, and Bautista it's actually like a post-apocalyptic world. There's a solar flare. Oh, GR, you can't show that. Put that down. You can't show that. You can't show that.
Show what?
But I will say this though too. Afterburn is a show it's a movie coming out. So it's in the future. So in the future, there's a big solar flare. It takes out all technology. All technology is gone. And now the world is like in a post-apocalyptic world. And Dave Bautista is a bounty hunter for everything that's been missing from history. So he's trying to find the Mona Lisa for Samuel L. Jackson. He's like a bounty hunter for historical, I guess, MacGuffins, if you will. So he's out there trying to find Mona Lisa. It looks good. The trailer's out right now. Comes out next year. So, yeah. And then Ink Project's about Rupert Murdoch's franchise, about him growing and becoming a massive conglomerate. And then the Tough Guys is about Will Ferrell and also Ryan Gosling, our henchmen that retired to start a new life. So a lot of big projects coming too. A lot of stuff. But yeah, guys, I love it. GR, great stuff, right? But it's not a competition.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a competition on these hot takes. It's not.
Just on the nighttime show.
Yeah, the nighttime show. It's more of a recap, if you ask me. It's kind of a recap for the people out there, if anything else, right? Yeah. But guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate you always. Welcome to Kickin with Kruse. We got more to talk about, and there's so much Marvel stuff. We talked about it last night on the show, but I want to talk about the stuff we talked about last night. I didn't get a chance to talk about yesterday, but there's also more stuff about Hulk coming out. There's also more stuff about a big fight on set. Can we talk about some Marvel stuff in Comic Corner? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the Hulk stuff because the Hulk stuff is happening right now. Well, apparently, the Cosmic Circus, a very big thing out there, a big scooper channel out there, is talking about what's happening with Bruce Banner and where we find him, how do we find him now in the new Spider-Man movie. Now, apparently, Bruce Banner is upset. He's at his wit's end when he has to reunite here with Spider-Man because he's saying he's so mad and frustrated about all these people that have been hulking out. We got Harrison Ford becoming Red Hulk. We got She-Hulk out there. And apparently that's driving him nuts. And that's leading to him to becoming Hulk Jr., but it's leading him to Hulk out and get mad and become Savage Hulk again. That's what they're kind of saying out there. That's like the initial premise of where the Hulk is and how they bring him into Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay, I guess, but I don't even understand what's the scoop. People are going online about this time, but I have like hour-long videos about this. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, makes sense. But we've all seen that, so whatever. But they're gonna make him Savage Hulk for Doomsday. They want to have him be that fierce voice again. I mean, again, intelligent, like peaceful Hulk. We don't really need that anymore. I want to see Hulk out, rip up some stuff, and have a good time. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. But speaking of hulking out, apparently 2 big actors on the set of Doomsday have been fighting massively. And that's a crazy thing too. You want Incredible Hulk back. I do too. You know what? Let's talk about that first. Let's go through these topics, GR. They'll give us more time. We got some time on the show still too. So what do you think about this Hulk thing fast, GR? Personally, this is the Hulk. We want the Hulk. We want Savage Hulk back. And I understand like people like wanting to find out like how he's here with Spider-Man, but this just seems kind of like a no-brainer to me. Like, this doesn't seem like a big leak to me about this storyline, how we get Hulk to be Savage again. Do you think that's anything really that riveting?
Not really. I mean, they're by making him, as you call the Savage Hulk.
Savage Hulk.
That's how it was written for 20 years. That was who Hulk was. Hulk was not this mild-mannered, he was a mild-mannered reporter for the Daily Planet,
Yeah, right. You imagine if he was.
He wanted to break things. He was that guy,
He would destroy everything, rip it up. Hulk smash, GR. Hulk smash, right? That was his thing. Yeah. Now it's like Hulk make device. Hulk. I was like, indubitably. He's like taking the gremlins from like Gremlins 2 and making them intelligent like they did. They made a smart gremlin, so I don't know.
That's an oxymoron.
It's an oxymoron. Yeah, it really is. What's up, Grace? Grace and Cody, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. I do want to see more Savage Hulk, though. I think we all want to see that. I think we're all excited about that in Spider-Man. I don't know how it's actually going to work together. There are rumors that Hulk is going to be like the Kurt Connors to Spider-Man, like the person who maybe helps him as a scientist. And also maybe there's a rumor going around that, which would be a big redirect, is that he actually made the radioactive spider that bit Spider-Man. And that he's the reason why Spider-Man becomes Spider-Man. And that he also hulks out about that too. I don't buy that.
No, right? that is definitely not in the storyline.
No, that'd be a big change to the narrative overall. So if they were going to do that, I'd be like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what
universe is that going to be from, Brian?
I guess the Hulkiverse. That's where it's from, GR. The Hulkiverse, where Pep Star is actually nice to people, and he's actually a great person, and he's chilling out with us all the time, and he's not just doing what, Peppy?
Go out and hunt for some honeys.
We're not talking about that right now, Peppy.
Just don't call him a bitch, Brian. He's all right.
Don't do that.
Hey, you talk to the paw, and I have 2 of them.
Yep, don't do that. Hulk scared me, really? What, John? Hulk scared you, but the Hulk CGI scared me more. The Hulk CGI was pretty bad. It's pretty bad. A lot of times, it's pretty bad. The first one especially. They were trying to be comic accurate, I think, and they made him really bright green. And then it got better when they made him darker with the Edward Norton one, I thought. And then also later on, they changed it again for the. When they did the whole Mark Ruffalo one, they made him more Mark. They always make him look like him a little bit too. I liked him in The Dog is a Player. Yeah, Pep Star is a player. Pep Star gets around. He's hunting for girls all the time, and I'm like, Peppy, calm down. Yeah, that's Pep Star for you. But yeah, GR, I don't know. The Hulk thing, I'm like, whatever. Another thing going around, we talked about it last night, so I want to dive into that really quickly too, is Miss Marvel. And this is the whole thing about the X-Men, okay? So the X-Men are coming. We've been talking about that for a while. I want to talk about yesterday. We didn't get to it quietly yesterday. We went a little bit long. GR, are you surprised? Jonathan and us, we were talking a lot. Are you surprised we went long yesterday?
Oh, yeah, I'm shocked and appalled by that.
I love Jonathan, but Jonathan, he has the gift of gab for sure. We were talking about a lot of stuff.
We call it ROM, Brian.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Was it roll on mouth?
Run on mouth.
Run on mouth. That's what it is. Run on mouth. I love Jonathan. We had a great time yesterday too. Oh, that's what she said. You're right. You're right.
And he's
John.
a great guy too.
Great Jonathan. Guy. You guys know, and Jonathan's a great guy. We had fun, but this whole thing. So you guys didn't hear this. Another rumor going around is about the new X-Men. So the idea is they want to make it a younger X-Men class. But also the idea is that's coming out online is that they're going to try to make them immigrants, the X-Men, where the X-Men are immigrants in this new society, in this new world, and that Miss Marvel, what's up, Killian? Good to see you. Welcome back, Killian. Good to have you back here on Kickin with Kruse. Is that Miss Marvel might be the person leading the X-Men and helping them find their new trajectory in the MCU. This is something that's been talked about, and that Kevin Feige is really like big on Miss Marvel, and that she's actually going to be like, my parents are immigrants, I'm an immigrant, they're immigrants, we got to help the immigrants out. Trying to use that word. But we had this conversation last night on Cruise Control Adjacent, and the X-Men were never immigrants. I mean, like what they were, was that in the comics? No, and they were always like, mutants were always described as being like, like in your family, like they were like the outsiders in your family. They were more like, again, it was more synonymous. Like I think Trevor said it best last night. It was more like about like them being like maybe like the gay member in your family, or maybe the the person that had different beliefs in your family, the religious beliefs. They usually was like an algorithm for the gay communities too, and it was like they don't fit into society, and it was battling that stigmata that we had back in the day. And I think the X-Men always were about that. Like, we're mutants. We're not like you. We're different. And I think that's what it was. It was never about them being really immigrants. But I think the idea of this, too, they were different than normal people. Yes, that's what it was, bro. They were different people. They were just different from us. And people didn't accept them for being different. And then it became the hate and all that. And they were always battling in every aspect of the X-Men storylines. And it wasn't like an immigrant thing. It never was that. But the idea is like, I guess for this new world we're building right now, GR, is that all of these people are going to be lumped into one new world, and the X-Men weren't there before. And so people are calling them like immigrants because they weren't there before. But they're mutants. It's more about like who they are as a human being, who they are as like genetically, or again, who they are as like, a different from society. And that's why there's hate against them. That's what it is. I don't know if that storyline works. And I think Miss Marvel, like, I like the series was okay. The Marvels movie it was a movie. I didn't love it. It bombed really bad.
It was terrible, Brian.
Yeah, I'm shocked though, GR, that they would like still focus on those characters when that movie did so bad too. Do you find? I know we talked about it briefly last night, but do you find any kind of reality to this storyline that's leaking online? Anything at all?
No, not a bit. I mean, they are not immigrants. Yes, I mean, as we said on the show last night, they're just people. They're different, yeah. And whether it's their sexual beliefs, their political beliefs, their religious beliefs, that they're still family. And they're still human.
Yeah, they're still human.
How somebody is different shouldn't be a judgmental fact. Now, when they were comparing to Superman and how they called him an immigrant, and technically Superman is an immigrant, just as I'm an immigrant to this country. Yeah,
he's an alien immigrant, though.
An immigrant's an immigrant. If you didn't come from that place, you're an immigrant.
Yeah. That's what it is. And I think that got blown up out of the press a lot, too. And I think that was insanity, how people went crazy about that. What's up, Anna? Much love, Anna. I think that's just insanity to me. But people going nuts about it. And then I think the same thing would happen here if they actually go forward with this storyline, too. I think people are like, what the heck are you doing? But I think it'd be the opposite thing, because the X-Men aren't supposed to be that at all. It's just not that storyline. Didn't they say a long time ago they want to say X-Men and replace it with mutants? Yeah, they've been trying to do that too. That there's a whole get rid of all new mutants. Sounds like, yeah, I know. Sounds like fake news, John said. Well, just fans can talk about something in Marvel and fans feel about it, and then change it last minute. Could be.
Brian, if you think about it, the X-Men are mutants.
They are. They are mutants. They're all mutants. You know, and then the whole thing about say goodbye to all mutants or destroy all mutants, that whole thing happened. I think that, like, you know, we never played in that before. There's a lot of storylines we can go with this. I just don't understand, like, why we would do something so different when you have so much great content. And usually Kevin Feige does find that content, and he pulls into the original source material more than they've ever done before. And like I said last night too, he started the X-Men. He was there for X-Men 1, 2, and 3. He was there at Fox. So I don't think he would try to ruin or change that. I think he'd try to, you know, pay homage to that and make that right, I would think. I don't think he would do it. They are immature, but not immigrants. Yeah, they're immature. You're right. They are immature, bro. They're immature. That's what they are. But I just can't imagine that Kevin Feige will let this pass. I think John might be right, too, about that, like we said last night, too. I feel like that John might be right that it's just something that's blowing up so Marvel fans have something to talk about. And maybe Kevin Feige said something, maybe he didn't. I saw some sources like My Time to Shine and Reitman talking about it. But overall, it feels like it's just one of those things that people are just trying to find something to talk about because, you know, Marvel is the biggest thing on people's minds. They're worried about it being bombing. Fantastic Four didn't do that well. You know, Superman did better. So people are trying to.
Fantastic 3
didn't do that great. I wish it did better. I really wish it did better. You know, I really wish it did, but it just didn't, and it's unfortunate. And they're doing a sequel. That's moving forward, though. That's good and sequel. You know what's more unfortunate, though, GR, is the fact that apparently a big thing happening on set right now on Doomsday has been a lot of fights. This is something that I've been hearing about, and I'm like, this can't be true. And then more and more stuff is coming out of Marvel in the UK, that there's all these fights happening between actors. And like two big actors apparently were having like some big fight, so much so that they didn't want to be in the same scenes together. They're like, no, you find a double and like rewrite this so I'm not in the same scene. Or if I'm in the scene, find somebody else to replace me so I don't have to be there with this person. This has been something that's been talked about quite a bit in the UK that's been going down. And it started happening yesterday a little bit. I kind of missed it off my radar last night when we were talking on Cruise Control. Then I saw it blow up even more today. And people are trying to say that it's Robert Downey Jr. and that Robert Downey Jr. is fighting with one of the other players and that he's got a lot of control and a lot of, you know, we were talking about RDJ a little bit too about that before in the show about him being upset about his double and having to reshoot things. But now I'm hearing more that it comes down to, yeah, the double was doing it because he was fighting with an actor. And some people are trying to say that it was actually a Pedro Pascal that he was fighting with and that the two of them have been butting heads. And people are speculating station about everything. Thank you, Killian. Appreciate you. You know, and trying to figure all that out. But I mean, there are going to be egos, and there's a lot of big talent on this movie, GR. There's a lot of big talent. But I have a hard time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, people are saying about Pedro, too, online that Pedro never caused any problems. But we did hear there was some rumblings about him and Mrs. Fantastic, where there was some weird drama about them, too, right? We talked about that in the show as well. So maybe, but I don't know. These are two big actors. Could happen. It would be hilarious if it was like if it was like two smaller actors though that were like, or maybe like they're like, you know, maybe it's Anthony Mackie and Paul Rudd or something, or maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's like Mark Ruffalo and like I don't know, it could be anybody, it could be like Sebastian Stan. It'd be funny if it was just two people like that, but could it be? Do you think it could be Robert Downey Jr.?
No, not Robert. He has no ego at all.
Right. No. I know we're missing David Campbell right here. I would like to see what David Campbell would think about this too, John. But yeah, I think, you know, and people have been saying he's had a little bit of ego about his double. What's up, Book? How you doing? That's the name. Good. Welcome to Kickin with Kruse. You heard it was RDJ and Ryan Reynolds. I heard Ryan Reynolds maybe too. And people were like speculating and be like, maybe they brought up his whole wife situation and what's going down with, of course. And that maybe there was a fight about that they were talking about Blake Lively. And if it was that, I mean, that could ruffle some feathers too. But people are still trying to say that Ryan Reynolds is not in this movie. And I'm like, Ryan Reynolds is definitely in this movie. Like, if you guys don't think he's in there, then I don't know. I mean, honestly, GR. I mean, Deadpool's in this movie. There's no way after $1 billion.
He's in this movie.
Yeah. Some joke that went bad. Wasn't Reynolds the reason for Lively's problems? Well, part of it. I mean, the biggest problem was it feels like, we've talked about this on our show with Jason, it feels like there was something weird that happened on set. Those text messages are They seem like they were very close, right, GR? Seemed like they were very close. Maybe Reynolds was mad.
They
This is
were
all
having
speculation.
a bloody affair, Brian.
These are all speculation.
She met a man who didn't do what she said, and she didn't like it. She tried to steal the movie, and she didn't get away with it, and she went crazy, and that's what started all this baloney.
Yeah. Peppy, we got to say the book out there.
You make me blush.
Yeah. Book once Peppy. But yeah, I do think that there is something like that could be involved, GR. It feels like it, and then there's the whole meeting, them that tower with Taylor Swift, and you're like, well, what's going on here? And then they were trying to tell him to rewrite the script and take the movie over, and that's still in litigation right now, so we'll see where this goes. Even though you hear people saying that the lawsuit was dropped, they're still redoing the lawsuit. That March deadline for the actual, trial is still supposed to happen. We'll see as it builds up, too. Live has a history of falling in love with their co-stars. That's what John says. That can happen.
It's lust.
It could be lust too. But I say they've been there for years. They got a whole family. I don't know. This feels like a plot gone wrong, if you ask me. And if someone mentioned that, or if there was some joke about it, I could see him maybe getting a little fired up. Could you, GR? Maybe you get a little bit mad. Maybe it could be Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr.
A little bit.
Yeah,
it would. I think it'd be whole lot more than a little bit.
Yeah, I think you could really freak out a little bit. And if that happens, then you have a big fight. But I'm like, guys, make the movie. We're freaking out about this movie. I'm like, why are we not getting this movie? It's like, everybody should be excited to be back in. You're making this big, massive Marvel movie. Like, you should be super excited to be all back in the saddle again, together, working on this. I hope it's great. I really hope it's great. And I hope that all the reshoot stuff is only happening because that's what Marvel does too. That's what I hope as well. But Marvel, I mean, I keep hearing more and more drama, GR, on this set. Do you think it's just all the egos? You think that's just what it is?
Could be. I think that's a very big part of it, Brian. Let's face it. I've never met an actor yet that didn't have an ego.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a little bit of an ego, right? What's up, Thumper? A little bit of an ego. I don't have an ego.
Not you, Brian. You're the perfect actor. You don't no ego. No.
Thank you for that, GR. Thank you for that. Mm-hmm. Everybody's got a little bit of an ego, a little bit, but I think it's also like you just made 100 pizzas, Thumper. That's a lot of pizzas for a high school. Thumper's making all the pizza. Get it like pepperoni.
No, for a high school, Brian, he needs 100 more.
Yeah, right. Yeah, all of the pizza. Just stay away from the oil, Thumper. Stay away from the oil. That's all I'm saying. No more baby oil for you. We're
not going into that, Brian.
Pepperoni and cheese.
This is a PG-rated show. We don't want to talk about Bubba's roommate. How's that?
We use oil on the crust. I love that. Is it from Costco? I haven't seen any rumors about anyone mentioned so far. Yeah, people keep saying it's 2 people. And then I see that there's people on YouTube that are speculating, YouTube the Tubes, they're speculating, saying that's Robert Downey Jr., that it's Pedro Pascal. And then the people are saying that it's, I did see some about Ryan Reynolds and somebody, but there's nothing really like coming out solidified who the 2 actors are. I also saw that they worked it out and they ended up figuring something out so they could have worked together. So I don't know if it was money or...
Think it could be a rumor, Brian?
Could be a bad rumor. That's what I'm saying. That's why there's all these rumors running rampant about this Doomsday set. And it could just be GR to get more press for Marvel because, again, the last Fantastic Four did not do well. And they need people to keep talking about it.
You keep calling it the Fantastic Four. It's a Fantastic 3 and a wannabe.
Oh... I didn't hate on Pedro. I thought he was good as Mr. Fantastic. I know a lot of people are hating on him. I don't mind him. I don't mind him at all.
I know it sounds stupid, Brian, but as a guy that read those comics from a very young age,
yeah,
that mustache just totally destroyed the character.
It really blew you away. But I said before, GR, it was in the end credits, so it was actually in the cartoon before. It's in the cartoon the whole time, right, GR?
Brian, that was an add-on. That wasn't a comic.
Yeah, I know. And Killian, yeah, the only thing that was confirmed about Ryan was that he and The Rock are in film Reds. Yeah, I've seen the Reds, the sequel to Red. I saw that, but there was like the Hollywood Reporter and it was like Variety, I think, or maybe it was Deadline. No, I think it was a Hollywood Reporter and Variety. They were going back and forth with stories being like Ryan Reynolds is in Doomsday, and then one of them's like, no, they're not. And they're like, well, yes, they are, and we got this figured out. And it's like, I just think that after $1 billion from Deadpool Wolverine, I can't imagine that they would not use him again. And then Ryan Reynolds posted that little thing with the Doomsday logo, the anarchy symbol over it too. And so people were going nuts about that, being like, see, he's confirming he's in it. And then like, I think it was Hollywood Reporter was like, but he's not going to be like in the Avengers, but just popping in, doing his whole little Ryan Reynolds thing, which I'm like, that could also happen as well, because he could just pop in and be like, hey guys, Ryan Reynolds here, and I'm here to give you the most information about being Deadpool. And he could be doing that too, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. A lot of past buzz about Dwayne showing up late, constantly showing. There's a lot of that too, Killian, about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson being like late. There are a lot of rumors about that too, about how he just show up late all day, like 8 hours late, putting production behind on red. I saw a lot of that too. But Ryan apologized to The Rock about the blow up. I've heard about him, and I heard about those two having some problems too as well. I mean, you never know. You hear things, and unless you're really there, you don't really know what's going on. Yeah, the only thing that you know is like that, of course, that Christian Bale one, GR, when the audio came out where he was yelling about "I died on the background." Like when you hear that kind of stuff, then you're like, oh yeah, this is real. This is real. But you don't always know until you're there. That's what it comes down to. I know a lot of rumors about Marvel, GR. So we talked about the Hulk. We talked about, Doomsday. We're talking about, of course, Miss Marvel. Which one out of all three do you think is the most real?
None of them. I think it's all just a whole lot of press releases, if you will.
Yeah.
Get more press.
Get more press. I actually think if the one thing that could be real would be the Hulk. But like we know the Savage Hulk thing's kind of been rumored for a long time. We know the Hulk is in there. It just felt like it was like a setup. And I'm like, okay, I can see that being a setup. And then that's all facts. Like we know that there's the Hulk's son is out there. We know we had Red Hulk with Harrison Ford. We know we had She-Hulk. I also heard that She-Hulk's going to be in there too, which I would be surprised if She-Hulk's in here because that show didn't do that well. It did okay. And then they were supposed to do a second season, let the contracts lapse. That's not happening. And they're not moving forward with that as far as I know anymore. So Tom Cruise deals with his PR too. He's got a good PR team. He's kind of made his way back into America's hearts. He's always been in my heart, Tom Cruise. I know that he kind of freaks out sometimes, but ever since like I was a kid, I loved Tom Cruise. Then I worked with him. He was really cool. So I'm like, yeah, Tommy Cruise all day, every day. Give me that Top Gun. He's like one of the last movie stars. He is, and he did apologize for jumping on the couch and everything he said about, what happened during COVID and all that too. He apologized for that, but he was trying to keep that set locked down so that people could actually work. That was the idea. He put them all on a ship, and then people were trying to break the ship protocols, and he was worried about being shut down. Did you see the one thing, GR? I don't think I talked about this in the show. I thought this was hilarious. So, guys, here's a Tom Cruise story for you. So, apparently, during all the lockdown stuff, right, Tom wanted to film, and nobody was filming, right? Nobody was filming. So, what he did, and he asked his production company in the UK, they're like, nobody's filming in the United States, we're not going to do it. So, then he called over in the United States to a bunch of different production companies, he said, and he goes, hey, are you guys filming? I'm just checking in. And they're like, oh, no, we're still shut down. We're not doing it. He goes, really? Because there's a production company here in the UK that's actually doing it. And they're using these protocols with masking and all that. They're testing, and that's working out for them. They just started back up. They've been going. They're making money. Why are you guys not? You guys aren't doing it? I just want to see because we're doing it here. I want to check what you guys are doing. And they're like, oh, really? You guys, there's a production company doing it there? They're like, yeah. Like, oh, well, we should be probably going then too. And so then all of a sudden, they start upping their production companies here in the United States, doing all the protocols and all that. And then Tom Cruise calls his production company and says, hey, guys, why are we not shooting? They're doing it in the United States, and they're doing the masking, and they're doing the testing. You can check it out. They're doing it right there. And then his company checked it out and said they are working. And so they came back to work. And so in a way, Tom Cruise started work up again.
So he lied to everybody and got work, is what it comes down to.
And then he admitted it live on a program that he did it after everybody had been working again after the fact. He admitted it. What a guy.
Shame on him.
It saved the business. It got people back to work. But he controlled the narrative right there. Isn't that crazy?
Well, they shouldn't have ever stopped, if the truth be known, but we're not going to get into that.
They figured it out. They figured it out. That's it. They could have figured it out, and they figured it out. We got back to work, and a lot more content came because of that, which was great. It was all like a big flux, but then we had that also hurt us for a while. The strikes hurt us. There's a lot we got to deal with, guys. Hope we can fix it all here in LA. We'll only find out soon after the elections what happens next. Time will tell, guys. I said it last night. I'll say it here again, though. How does Sean Astin be president and do 2 Lord of the Rings movies and also do a Goonies 2 movie? How does he do that when you're not supposed to be acting when you're SAG after a national president? How do you do that? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know how you do that. Any idea, GR?
It's called presidential license.
Yeah, I guess so, even though it's against our guidelines to do that, guys. But anyways, a lot of Marvel rumors, guys. I'm excited to see what's true and what's not, but I'm not excited about that push to the UK, but there's a lot more happening there. Can we talk about that in our feature story of the day? We've been talking about the whole UK thing. We talked about it yesterday a little bit too, about how all the productions from Marvel are going to the UK. It's starting a whole new push for productions going there. But the thing that's been happening too, a UK talent company came forward talking about what's been going on recently, and they're actually pretty excited about this. They're talking about all these A-list celebrities are coming to the UK now and diluting all their brands. They were worried about it. They're like, well, what's going to happen with all of our UK talent? Because all these American actors are moving here, these A-list actors, and taking jobs. The BBC Studios is talking about it. They're calling it that's bringing in a whole new global audience, though, to the UK. And it's a massive influx of Hollywood storytellers and the tours that are coming in. And at first they were mad about it. They were upset about it because we have our own content. We're doing our own thing. But now they're getting kind of excited about it. And even the unscripted stuff right now is getting more American actors coming in, more celebrities. They're calling it a new space for us to grow and together with all these United States actors. And when dealing with America, they said we talk to ourselves. We don't talk down about this. We're actually talking up about this now too, because it is creating a new creative culture. It's making them very proud. They're excited about this new generation in the UK. Now it's going to make this even bigger for their BBC channels, for their studios, and they're loving it. Like Tom Hanks is coming there. There's a bunch of big celebrities coming there, and they're super excited. They're loving it now. They were worried at first. They're loving it. There's so much work coming to the UK. And here in the United States, we're going, oh, we're going womp, womp. What? Of course they're loving it.
Yeah, Brian, they're doing in Britain now what we did for decades. Think about all the Canadian actors that came here back in the day and are still doing it.
Canadian actors, British actors dominate us a lot out here too.
Yeah, and now they're going to England because England's got their head out of their rectal orifice and are just adapting to life.
Yeah. What do you think about these A-listers though? A-listers like Tom Hanks going there and stuff. What do you think about that? Is that them giving up on Hollywood?
No, they're not giving up. They're just going where the work is. I mean, the British government has come up with tax incentives that makes it more economically feasible to get business done. That's why they're shooting over there. Yeah. But our government, especially here in California, until very recently, had no clue what was going on. Now, I don't give any Hollywood tax incentives. I mean, just because Hollywood made California what it is, they don't need to keep working. Don't be competitive, right? I mean, no, and that, which is a shame because they were trying to kill Hollywood for years because they were too stupid to realize, there's people who want to compete. I mean, first they were going to Atlanta, right? Yeah. So much stuff moved to Atlanta. And now, as we were talking about it on the show last night, because those tax incentives aren't as good as what they can get in the UK, people said, "The hell with it, let's go to the UK. Let's go." If they're going to save money and it's going to be cheaper and it's going to actually, I understand it from a business aspect. I always do. But I just don't understand it from like
the idea of what Hollywood was. Like, why weren't these A-listers standing up and trying to bring the work back here, back to the United States? It's like they have more power than they lead off. You know what I mean? They put out there. They have a lot more power. They could actually turn this around. They could. They could turn it all around if they wanted.
If you're an A-lister and the guy says, you can stay in Hollywood and not work, or you can come here and make $40 or $50 million, which you want to do.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm sorry, Brian, I don't care how much power you think you have. You put 40 or 50 million in front of any real entertainer, they're going to go after the money. I mean, they may want the work here in California, but the bottom line is you got zero and nothing in this hand and 50 million in this hand. Which one do you think you're going to take?
They're going to take that money every time. And
there's the answer to your question. Why aren't they just standing up? Comes down to money.
And the studios, they see the money all the time too. It's all about the money. And I just don't think we've ever had I guess that's why, also why I've been running, because we never had a leader that's just like, you know what? Someone's got to address this conversation head on and start talking to these studios about, talking to these A-list celebrities, figuring it out. We've never had a leader like that in Hollywood. We just have the leaders that are just like, you know what? This is what it is. We'll wait until that negotiation and try to fix the bottom line, but we're not going to fix what the actual issue is at hand that is taking away those jobs. You have great contracts all day. They can give them better and better contracts. If there's no jobs here, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing happening to the commercial contracts too. The commercial contracts are actually pretty good in a lot of ways. They're actually really good in a lot of ways for our actual talent. The problem is there's no jobs under those commercial contracts. So what's the point? They can give them all the stuff they want, but there's no jobs. Then, whatever. And so that's why I got to say why we have to have these conversations with the celebrities and also with the studios and try to find a way to get on that same page to bring at least a portion of those jobs back and start bringing them back, whatever it takes. But nobody's finding out what it takes. I don't think. It doesn't feel like it because no one's talking about it. And if they are, they should be talking about it and telling us. You know what I mean? Like they should be saying something about it, as opposed to leaving all the members in the dark and giving up on this as being a profession here in the United States. And of course, the UK is going to cash in on it. They're going to get on board. It's big money for them. Anna, thank you for all the love, Anna. But they're going to get on board. They're going to get right on board with it too. So it just bums me out when I hear more and more about this because I see it. And I see it happening more, and I see the celebrities just letting it happen, and they're just like going along with it, and the studio heads are pulling more productions, and we had a conversation about maybe getting a federal tax incentive. That should happen. If we got a federal tax incentive on top of the actual state tax incentives, it might drive work back here in the United States. We got to also be competitive. We got to be competitive with other countries.
That's what the UK did is they went to as you said, the federal level.
Yeah.
And made it cost effective for companies to come over there and actually make money.
And they see it. It's funny, they were like, we were nervous about it at first for our talent. They were like, oh, this is actually a pretty great thing. Because they're getting their own Hollywood now. Pinewood Studios, where they're at right there, that is like a new Hollywood in a lot of ways. So much so, I saw a picture that they actually have a Hollywood sign up now over there. I put it on here too. Look at this, GR. They even have like their own little, it's small, but they have their own little Hollywood sign there in the UK too. And I'm like, these guys are hilarious. They know what they're doing. They know what's happening. And of course, they're probably loving it.
And what probably most of our viewers don't know, Brian, is Pinewood Studios has been around longer than many of the American studios.
They've been around for they've been doing a lot. I mean, the UK has always had content, right?
Right. I mean, and it was national. That's why it's called the BBC.
Yeah. BBC is massive. They're massive. Here it is. Here's they have this little like Hollywood sign they put up right there. It is like, you can tell it's a small by some parking spot right there. But I don't know if that's like making fun of it or just embracing it. I don't know. What do you think, Gio? A little bit of both, maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah, embracing it, and then you want to give us Hollywood, we'll just take it.
Let's take it. We'll put it right out there too to be like, you see, this is what you did to yourselves, guys. You gave us this. But the studios even said, like Kevin Feige said, like the incentives are so good, and he said the space is filling up so fast at all the studios there that they just like signed that massive deal so that they could get those tax incentives, get that money, get that discount for all their projects, and that's why they left like Georgia. They're gone out of Georgia now. They're leaving. People are bummed, and I understand why they're bummed.
Well, what Tyler Perry put off a $19 million expansion job because of all the jobs that are leaving.
Yeah. Just gone. John, what you talking about? Oh my God, I thought you said 3 other initials. I don't even know what it was I said. Hopefully it wasn't anything bad. I don't even know what I said. I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. I just, we're speaking for a long time. We're having a good time. We're kicking it. So who knows? John's giving me some corn. Thanks for the corn, John. Thank you for the corn. She was like, what? The cob? It's on the cob. It's actually open corn. A little bit of open corn.
I'm not touching that, Brian.
He gave me some biting corn too. Thank you for the corn there, John. Appreciate you as always for being here. You're gonna find me all day. I got some live streaming today, John. We're here, and then I'm gonna go do 2 other brands. I'm gonna go do. I got 2 different brands of products. I'm gonna go try to sell, and then I'll be home late tonight, probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I'll be home, and then I have to build the shows for tomorrow as well. It's like shows. It's gonna be a long 24 hours for Brian coming up here too. I'm gonna have to do some work before I actually go to work today on tomorrow's stuff as well, GR, just so I'm not up till like 2 a.m. tonight.
And that's a good thing.
The dog don't help. No, Peppy, he's always causing more problems for me too. Right, Peppy? Always causing problems.
I got 2 words for you. Who cares?
All right, buddy. All right. Yep. See, he's a feisty one, GR. Feisty one. Can't mess with him.
He always has been.
Hey, relax. Do you want a tissue?
All right, buddy. All right, guys. This guy, sassafras pep star, guys. Anyways, guys, I think we have to figure out a way to move it around. It's going to be a hard thing. The machine's pretty far in with the UK. And the fact that the BBC and the UK is addressing this and saying it out loud, be like, this is a great thing for us. We're excited about it. It's so awesome. It makes me go, oh man, how do we turn it around? How do we do this? They're actually loving it. Everybody else is. I get it from an actor's perspective too, GR. I love to be shooting in the UK, right? Living in the UK and filming there. It's a beautiful area, beautiful country. And do a project there for 3 months out of the year. That sounds great. Come back home, go back there. That sounds amazing to me. So I understand it.
Yeah. It'd be easy for me. I can just pop over and
you got your citizenship there. You can just do it and be fine. I think that's totally a thing. And I would love to do it too, but I think we have to have a little bit more spread the wealth or spread the love and bring some back here too, along with doing stuff there. You can do stuff there. I'm not saying not go overseas. Of course, to go overseas for locations and like in certain settings, that's a big deal. And maybe there's a production that the majority, like 80% of the production is shot like in castles or big historical areas in the UK. And they're like, okay, for production value, we'll do that 20% here in a soundstage, maybe that. But when it's like 90% soundstage, 50% soundstage, and 50% location, bring that soundstage work back here to Los Angeles. Bring it back to America. Bring those jobs back to America and give our actors a chance to actually thrive in this business, survive, and actually drive their career forward and not be, stuck there wishing that they did something else with their life. That's all I'm saying. But guys, we'll see what happens. Thanks for being here on Kickin' It with Kruse, guys. Appreciate you. It's always a good time, GR, It's always a good time.
Definitely.
We're a little bit more laid back here today. What's your favorite topic today, GR? What stood out the most to you? Anything really stand out for you?
I think that last one would bring in the work back here to the States.
It's very important. It's very important, right? Very important. Let's get that real Cali ID and go overseas. Yeah, I mean that's all. I've had that real ID for a long time. I got it like when it first was supposed to shut down. That's when I got it because I was worried about traveling and acting and all that too. That's when I got it. But I know people are just rolling it out now. But the acting jobs.
See, some of us are lucky, Brian. I've got 3 passports, so I don't have to worry.
You're set, GR. You're set. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for being here. And thank you, GR Waters, for being here today. Appreciate you, GR.
My pleasure, Brian. It was a lot of fun.
Always happy to have you here. Happy to have the pep star here too, even though he's kind of a little bit fired up sometimes. Yes, Peppy. Okay, yeah. You're always good. You're a good boy, okay, buddy? I just hope that one time you treat me good. Will you treat me good?
Never gonna happen.
That's what I thought. Anyways, guys. Happy to have you guys here today. I always want to say tonight, even though it's today, and that's what it is. I barely got it. Well, I'm happy you were here too, John. I'm excited you're here. Thank you for being here, Anna. Thank you for being here, Lacey. Thank you for being here, Killian, Thumper, everybody that's still out there today. Thank you for being here on Kickin with Kruse, your one-stop shop for entertainment talk. Please like, follow, share, crack this algorithm. Let's make this the entertainment nation that it is on TikTok, guys. Take care. Enjoy your days, guys. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Catch us then. We'll kick it once again. But until then, GR, until then, guys, you know what that means, right?
Bye for now.
Oh, GR says bye for now, and I say, see ya.